And now, the end is here, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. Hello then folks, welcome back to not another episode, the final episode of Glory Hunter. 200 plus episodes of drama-filled action, bottle jobs galore, trophies galore, and a final episode that brings us 3 games of which we are hunting out glory. I will not be in the Europa League final. Norwich beat me 2-0. Of course they did. The Europa League final will be between Norwich and Lille. So yeah, Lille beat City. That's annoying. So Montpellier, Guingamp and Lyon stand in our way. I say that. PSG, they stand in our way. And after 20 seasons, this being our 20th season, the task is... I'm looking for something that's never happened. I'm looking for a reverse bottle job from a side that so far this year have only lost 1 game. I think the chances are pretty slim, by the way. How beautiful is it that 20 years on, Inter Milan are back in the Champions League final? Part of me adores that, viewers. It really does. Let's run you through the team then. 3 games. Let's not waste too much time. We know the situation. We have to win the first one to keep our hopes alive. Montpellier, the opposition. Let's get it. It's in 2 days. Brilliant. Start as you mean to go on, Ben. Start as you mean to go on. Right then, folks. This is the lineup then. Kalasa will be in goal for today's game. Rendell having to play at right back. Not ideal. Shelton and Nutty then, the back 2. With Akeem playing on the left-hand side. Zagrino and Barrett not really fit to play today, so they're not going to feature in this first game. I feel like we're good enough in rotation. We should be fine. Lejeune and Mahaz behind Burns. Schofield up top with Ruiz and Luis on either side. It's a must-win game. We've got to win the first one and give us at least a chance. And, of course, keep an eye on what happens in Paris. If they lose their first game, which is seeming unlikely but possible, then this is on, viewers. This is on. 4-4-1-1. They've got Emmanuel in their side, a player that we sold in the January, so good luck to him. Sort of, not really. Please don't score. Okay, then Paris are away from home as we kick things off. They're playing Reims in their game as a corner played in and immediately cleared away by Montpellier, who are looking to break at speed, it seems, as Ruiz, though, says, you're not doing that, and nips in there almost immediately. Shelton back to Kalasa. Shelton. What's a journey with you, my friend? As we're keeping the ball, it's going to be a case of if we can get control of this game early. Obviously, I don't want to risk too many players. Don't want to get injuries. Obviously, keeping an eye on all of that. But of course, the priority really for me is what happens in Paris. We need them to falter. As luckily for us, we take an early lead. 3 minutes in, Dave Schofield, 15th goal of the season. A bit of a gamble bringing him in. He wasn't prolific for me at Nice by any means, but I remembered the attributes, and that was important, really. The history of knowing him and knowing that if he was available, he'd be a player worth going after. We've brought him in. He's been absolutely sensational. How are you doing a full season? I don't know. Would we be closest to the title? Maybe. But, yeah, 1-0. Looking good. They've got they're playing on a square pitch here, viewers. So I'm not sure this is regulation. So even if they draw, it's just 2 points. But I'm fully expecting them. Reims are 19th. I'm not expecting a miracle, and that's what we need. And Paris take the lead. Martinez scores very, very early on. It could become a bit of a demolition job over there if we're not careful. But still 1-0. I mean, while it stays like that, we've still got a chance. Rendell, right side, back to Mahaz. Of course, we've just got to do our job and then hope, as Emmanuel, the man that we let go for relatively big money, is racing forward. Nutty, though, there, stood strong in the way. And we've turned it around. Schofield looked a hint offside for me, but he was gone through. He was offside. It's not going to count. I mean, the shot on target's not going to count. All right, 1-0 half time. Same goes for Paris' game as well. As here we are. I'm pleased with how things are going. Let's keep it up. Let's not make any more mistakes. Montpellier 6th in the league table, so they're not exactly easy. But so far, I've got to say that their goal scorer getting injured gives me a small amount of hope, viewers. You never know. 30 minutes to go here. I don't really want to change too much, of course. I'll demand a little bit more from the boys, see if they've got a little bit left in the locker at this late stage. As a little bit of possession. A second goal I'll say it now, gentlemen, would not go amiss. So if we can make that happen, oh dear, they've broken with it. Of course, if we don't win this game, as Rubio races forward, he's in on goal. It's a big save from Kalasa. If we don't win this game, our hopes of doing anything, I think, are pretty much dashed. Yeah, we'd go on to what, 80, potentially 87, 86 points, and it would probably be done today. So we've got to make sure we win this one. A draw is obviously not great. It would keep it barely alive. A win, really, the only result that matters. Again, I'm very hesitant to change anything with a lead, which might be mine doing as Rubio. Just shoot from there, mate, it's fine. He does do, as we check over. Still 1-0 Paris over there. We have to keep scrolling 24/7, as we've got a free kick. I assume, is this going to be Burn? It's not. Louis Jean's getting in on the action, and he goes close, but not in. Kind of want to go cautious, kind of want to go defensive. Oh, my word, they're in. Antwi, into Rubio. Wow, we're going cautious. 22 minutes to go. I've got to try and protect this. I think Ruiz is having a bit of a shocking game so far. Yanshev is actually going to be the guy I'm going to bring on. I've just realised he and Louis Jean on attacking duty can probably come back to more supportive ones, offer a bit of support behind, or in front of the fullbacks, obviously. We'll see if that has any impact. As the scores have disappeared, viewers, as Paris still lead 1-0. It's close, though. I mean, a late goal. They've had a man sent off as well. You never know. We've got to do our job here, though, as Antwi found a way through. He's at the post. Shelton gets it clear. We're hanging on a bit here with 72% of the ball. What's happening? Oh, I'm starting to believe now. The fact they're down to 10 men, you never know. As every time these boys break, they're finding so much space to run into. It might be worth making a change after this highlight. Please don't let them score. Kalasa with a save. I'm thinking here, Zugrino to come on for Burn. We just put an extra body in there just to try and slow things down a little bit. They're finding far, far too much room as things stand, as Paris, I think, still with a lead. Again, it's not clear to me at this stage. But a second goal wouldn't go amiss, by the way, boys. So, yeah, sure, feel free to make that happen. As Akeem, my left-back, really pushing on at this late stage, which is not really what I want him to be doing, I've got to be honest, but he's made his way back, but not back enough. And Emmanuel has got a big chance. A former Marseille boy, Kalasa, having a phenomenal game so far. The 4-point gap to Paris still going to be a right old challenge. The fact they've had a man sent off and an injury might affect them in future games, I guess. But we win the game 1-0. The problem is, so do they. As passionately say, well done, lads. Good win for us. It is a good win for us. We've got to do the business in the last two. 4 points the gap. They have to drop points in the next game, or it's done. That's the situation right here, viewers. Oh, you're kidding. You are kidding. They missed a penalty in the 92nd minute. You are kidding. Oh no, oh, viewers, no! Come on, surely not. Is it a miss? Don't tell me it's a miss. Oh, I mean, it's obviously a miss, but I meant, did he shoot it wide? You are joking. Well, there you are. That, oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, it happens. It didn't show up that he'd missed it or anything like that. We saw it right at the very end. Oh, viewers. Heartbreak at the last, maybe. Right, Guingamp in a week. Hopefully we stay injury free, as that's going to be another tough-ish game, mid-table side. Paris will play against, if my eyes would work, that'd be fantastic. Toulouse, right? So Toulouse, similar games for both sides. It's possible they could fall apart there. Hopefully they do. All right then, gang. Game 2, and a few changes in the ranks as well. Zugrino is going to come back into the side, as is Goni and Ludwig. Everyone else is going to remain the same. I say that, actually, Rendell moves across and Shelton drops to the bench for this one. So, again, another must-win game. It goes without saying, we have to get this job done, and hopefully the boys can do it. As they Guingamp the opposition, we'll, of course, keep an eye on what's happening in Paris, but we need to win. That's the most important factor. Nothing but a win here is really good enough. As that team talk there was very good, we'll leave it at that. All right, then. We need Paris to lose, viewers. It's as simple as that. And, yeah, we need to do our job. First and foremost, actually, do our job here. I'm going to go positive, actually. I'm going to demand a little bit more. I want to get an early lead. I want to sit on that and hopefully then find a way to hold it for the rest of the game. As Zugrino in possession, he's been such a good signing. It was a bit of a gamble when we signed him because of his age, but he's been so good. Technically brilliant. We're going to come so close, it seems. As Akeem's effort there is moved away. Lejeune keeps the ball well. Zugrino again. Beautiful ball from Zugrino. It's a great goal. I'll tell you what, the incisiveness of the passing was tremendous, as there's still a 4-point gap there. I think that's about to go down to 2, though. So, again, we get a little bit closer. If we can take it to the last game, I think that's the dream for you right now. We do need Paris to slip up right now, of course, but I'd love to be able to take it to that final game. I really, really would. If you can get this game won by half-time, you know, 4-5-0, that'd be really quite nice for us, wouldn't it? I think we'd all appreciate the rest for the second half as it goes back to Kalasa. I mean, quite interesting, like, compact way of playing here is everyone seemed to split. It's a great ball from Kalasa. Schofield's in. God, should have probably scored as well. Another chance for us. Goni and Byrne combine on that side as Goni looking to get a ball into the centre. Is he? Back to Zagrino. Back to Goni, continuing this way as Goni, back to Zagrino, ball into the centre, not particularly good, and actually they're going to get away here and race forward. And our back two, I mean, defensively, we're going to have to be on this, really. Win it back there. Oh, Lejeune does brilliantly. We're so good at winning the ball back in those areas. We saw it last game. I think it might have been Ruiz or maybe Mahoz. Someone of that nature, of that side, did brilliantly to fight back and win the ball. We're going to have to do it again here as they're racing forward on that side. It's dangerous. Don't give away a penalty, whatever you do. I guess that's the best option of the two. Don't give away a penalty, but they've scored. It's 1-1, and Guingamp back in the game. Do you know what's the worst scenario? I've just realised, is if, because I thought to myself, they can't really bottle it today, can we? It's if Toulouse win and we lose. That is the worst scenario of the day, as Burns' corner played in, and it's not particularly good this time. Lejeune's on it. Back out to Goni again. Forward to Ruiz. We've got this is such a big moment if we can get it. It's a great ball again. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. I'm looking at the match stats, viewers. I'm a little bit annoyed that it's a draw currently. It's not anymore. It is. It's not going to count. I paused because it was a corner. I thought, surely not. It's not going to count. I don't know why it's been disallowed. Offside, maybe? We'll never know, viewers. It's just been disallowed. I don't know why. All I know is it's been disallowed. Excellent. Got ourselves a long throw-in as it's launched forward towards Schofield. Knocked down to Goni. Out to Lejeune. He's not going to shoot from there. Is he? Schofield back on it. What a finish that is. Beautiful. Curved into the far corner. 2-1 up. Back in the lead. That's what we're looking for. 21 shots for us so far. 68% possession. I'm a bit annoyed, if anything, viewers. Let's look at this in 3 dimensions because it was quite a nice goal. Goni into Lejeune. I mean, Schofield's in so much space. Great first touch, and the finish is sublime. And again, the longer that stays 0-0, the happier I am. The amount of scrolling I have to do, viewers. As Burns got a free kick. We know he likes to shoot from there. He goes for it. Hits the crossbar. Cannon's out. He goes very, very close. It's not to be as... Oh, not again. They've scored after 40 minutes. 2-0 now. God, that might have even been 3 there by the end of it. 2-1 here, but Paris leads. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, which is a bit harsh probably. But no, still 2-0. I mean, Toulouse, well, they're going to. And the problem is, gang, we know it rests on this game. Glory Hunter might have been felled, both internationally and domestically, by the end of this match, as they're racing forward, Guingamp. Surely we can put a stop to this in some fashion, can we? We can't. Kalasa claims... I guess that is putting a stop to it in a way. Schofield racing forward. Can he get the ball in? Ruiz is there. It's not a goal. It's again, disallowed. That's 2 now. Excellent. Come on, Toulouse. Make something happen. Please, make something happen. Come on, just a goal. Give me a bit of life here, Toulouse, please. Just a little bit of life. It's 3-0 PSG. That worked. That whispering worked. Well, I've got to be honest, gang. I think... I hate to say this. Schofield did again. Go on, mate. Oh, never mind. I think it might be over, Ludwig. Big chance again. We're having so many... The fact it's only 2-1 here is outrageous, by the way. Schofield running forward again. Shot on goal. Doesn't come to it. I mean, 3 half chances, 3 half chances. Sorry, 3 clear cuts, 3 half, and we're 37. They've had a man sent off now. That's got to be it, isn't it? I was hoping they'd score and a bit of momentum would switch, but it's not happening. With a game to go, then. I mean, there's still 10 minutes. I mean, this is football, right? Anything can happen. That's 42 shots in this game. 4 minutes left. It's 4-0 PSG, viewers. Yeah, I think we've known for a while. We've got a penalty. I mean, we might be sealing this game up good and proper, which is 5-0 PSG. Stop looking at it, Ben. It doesn't matter. Just take them away. Ruiz scores. It's 3-1. This game's won. It's been over for a while. It's been probably our most dominant game of the season. And there it is. The challenge of Glory Hunter and the 20 seasons. And I hate to end it with a game to go. But it's over, isn't it? It's over. 4 points, too much of a gap, and... sad. We just want to look at the form. Look at it. What? I mean, there's the odd draw in there. I'll give you that. There's that draw there, is what I mean. Bordeaux. What a phenomenal effort by my boys to give it everything they've got. But I mean, sometimes you just got to take your hat off, haven't you? and give it to them. PSG have matched me almost every step of the way. They had a bit of a lead going into this year, so fair enough. A 6-0 win never to lose to... Oh. And I know there were people saying, do one more year, Ben, do one more year, but no, that's not the challenge. The challenge was 20 years, and maybe in a couple of years on this channel, we'll return to the Glory Hunter Challenge and do what couldn't be done this time around, and hopefully you'll be here for it. It's been emotional, it's been fun. The amount of clubs we've been at, the history I've had, I'm going to cover that all. We're going to do an extra video where I talk about what we achieved at different clubs and how we did it, and my favourite team and my best 11, and today is just a thank you. Thank you for watching. 217 episodes. Absolutely unbelievable. For you to be watching still now, by the way, find a series, like maybe something on Netflix, but generally speaking on YouTube, I don't know if you'll have watched a series this long before, and if you haven't, thank you for this being your first one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what your favourite moment was, maybe. For me, it's quite emotional. I started this series not knowing I would be a dad, and in a couple of weeks, I hopefully, all things touch wood, will be. Yeah, it's been weird. Obviously, in the world as well, I feel like I'm doing a speech here. In the world of what's been going on, it's crazy to think that this has been the one constant in my life, and maybe for you as well, it's been something that you've been able to look forward to every day, and it's kept you sort of going and things like that. And even if it's just played a small part, that's still massive to me. And yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to come into your life every day and talk about nonsense on a video game that hopefully we both love. I'll see you again. There'll of course be more. There'll be a video soon on what's next, and yeah, I appreciate everything that you've allowed me to do this year and the previous years, and hopefully this is not the end. Again, still for me, this feels like the beginning, and I'm still excited for more. So we love with care. Until next time, look after yourselves. It's bloody hot. I'm going for a shower. See you later. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. See you for the next one, viewers. See you for the next one. Shouting!